Hello, welcome in. We're gonna do something a little different. Honestly, trying to use all the cards that I don't use on a regular basis. I have not used Kippers in quite some time, so I wanted to kind of give messages from Tarot and Kipper just to kind of see what happens. So we are going into predicting your life events as far as with what's taking place for you from now until the end of. It's basically just the rest of this year, just to kind of get you prepared and see what's happening. So it's a general reading, so take what resonates, whatever does not, leave it for somebody else. Roles can be reversed. Whenever you find this is when you are meant to find it. Hopefully everyone is doing all right still with this eclipse season. We got Mars going into Scorpio. It actually went in yesterday, and I do believe that Mars is squaring up with Pluto come the 24th. So it may be a little bit volatile. Just make sure that you're trying your best not to argue with people, and worse, incite violence. But yeah, it's gonna be a little rough. So just wanted to check in. All right, so oh shit, here we go again. You know me. I'm gonna go ahead and start this timer up and get started for Aries. So let's see here. Aries, give me some predictions for your life from now to the rest of for the rest of 2025. Community. High honor. I feel like you're going to be more involved, or you'll at least feel the desire to be more involved, maybe with your own little community that you have created, or better yet, going out into your actual community, the place that you live, and trying to do good works there. I feel that high honor here is definitely talking about just how you are seen from other people, from others. They may feel like they're kind of, I don't want to say putting you high on a pedestal, but I do feel like people are going to feel as though you are somebody that they can rely on, that they can like lean on. And that may not just be like with community, that might be like with your people, like your actual close-knit people. You have message here, and also false person. Beware of someone trying to mask who they really are. There may be some sort of information that you obtain or receive in regards to someone that's being fake, whether that is the message comes from them and you're like, I feel something is off, or this could just be someone tells you, hey, you might need to watch out for this person because they're fake as shit. But there's something that comes in that's supposed to kind of warn you in relation to a particular person that's kind of close in your little circle. All right, give me more as far as with what Aries should anticipate, just predicting their life events the rest of 2025. You got Queen of Wands here. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like I need to say slow and steady wins the race. There is something that you guys are creating. I've been saying this over and over again. You have that Queen of Wands there. That is you, in relation to, you are putting forth a lot of effort, a lot. There's something that you're very excited about that you're going to be creating here. And if you haven't started, get started. But I just need to tell you, Aries, you impatient. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. With that Knight of Pentacles, I just want to tell you, slow and steady wins the race. There is something here that I feel like you're putting in good works, you're doing good work. But you just need to make sure that you're not trying to rush it. Okay. You have the Four of Pentacles here. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, maybe moving house. Or it is very possible that you're doing things around the house, like fixing it up or trying to change something. You got a little coin in your pocket, and so now you want to make the house a home and make it very comfortable for you. Bottom of the deck of this Kipper card, I just saw gift here, so I do feel like there is some sort of money that's coming in for you guys. Let's see what else. All right, you got the Chariot here in the reverse. You also have the Knight of Swords. There's going to be some sort of look, it's piggybacking off of what I just said. There's going to be some sort of information that comes in that's going to make you come to a screeching halt. When that yep, because you're going to find out that somebody is just not aligned with you. You have the Justice card in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords. So there is a figure. There's somebody here. That false person just popped up again. That is showing that they're not good for you. And you're going to get that message. You're going to get someone coming in to, I don't want to say save the day, but in some cases, it might be a lifesaver. Like someone telling you, hey, this person ain't as down for you as you think that they are. Now, also keep in mind, this doesn't have to be like just friends. This could also be the person that you fuck with. Let's hope that it's not. But it could also be like a family member. It could also be person at work. Just take it as it resonates for you. But you do have Chariot and Justice. So that is Cancer and Libra for the signs, the possible signs. Maybe that's the sign that you hear it from, or it could be the person that you probably don't need to fuck with no more. All right, what else for I almost said what else for Libra. What else for Aries? All right, you got 3 of Wands here in the reverse, and you also have the 2 of Pentacles. Planning. You need to plan. There's something that it's like you're trying to balance a bunch of different things out, but I feel like you don't have a plan. So between now and the rest of the year, finding a good execution strategy may help you in the long run. And I don't know what this is about, but it really could be about anything. It's just there's something that you're trying to rush that doesn't have a plan to it, and you're needing to build one. You also have the King of Cups here, and you have the Magician in the reverse. Give me a moment. Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Somebody that you really care about may either A, come to you, or you may go to them in relation to discussing something that's not working for you. It's almost like you have to put your boundaries up, or I mean, you do. You got to stand on business with somebody that you care about. But there's some sort of boundary that needs to be created. It's just like there's a daily flow that you're trying to have, but it's at the same time, it almost makes you feel like you don't have the tools that you need in order to succeed. And it just feels like I can no longer be silent about it. I have to communicate like how I'm feeling. So I feel like you guys are going to be communicating about it. Okay. All right. Last little bit here. All right, you got 10 of Swords here in the reverse, and you have the Devil. What is this Devil? Page of Wands in the reverse. There's something that needs to come to a stop. It might be a bad habit that you have. Excuse me. It's something in relation to, this is like an ongoing situation. But I do feel like from now to the end of the year, you may find a way to stop it. You may find a way to pivot and go a different direction. All right, let's go on to Taurus. So hopefully y'all like the Kippers here. I need to use these more often. I used to use them a lot, and then I stopped. All right. Also, don't forget, mini reads are tomorrow. I still have like one more for the sale of the 2 question. So if y'all wanted to jump in there, definitely do so. Once it's gone, then it is gone. All right, let's see. Ooh, I see unexpected income. You might get a message in relation to, you know what? I actually feel like this might be like I know we don't do checks in the mail, but there may be some sort of check that comes in the mail. You may hear you may get some sort of message in relation to money coming in for you, but I do see money coming in. All right, you got family room, and you also have mature man. Official person. Some of you may have talks about moving in with someone that you're seeing. It's interesting because I mean, I do feel like they, I don't know, maybe it's travel, maybe but I feel like it's some sort of movement, especially with that globe that's there. Okay, so some of you, you may end up finding the person that you end up living with that official person. And it is possible that this person could be older than you. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a huge difference, but there's maturity that's there. Okay. Ooh, you might hear about bad health from someone that is older, mature woman. So you may hear about this. Despair. I feel like it's almost like for some reason I feel like this is more so of like emotional bad health. Like maybe they're stressed out or maybe they are even depressed. Check on your loved ones, okay? All right, let's go on to your tarot and see what's going on there. All right, you got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be a situation here where you might, for some reason, I feel like it's not like, I feel like it's like you might get pissed off. And I know that it's Queen of Cups, but it feels like an overwhelming sense of like irritation or something that happens to where you are going to definitely have to bite your tongue and just kind of hold those emotions back, because I feel like you want to kind of explode. You're gonna have to take the high ground. You got Nine of Pentacles, and maybe even separate yourself if that pops up for you. You got 10 of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like whatever it is that you're working on, you see it as like your vision is, I put in all this work now so I don't have to do shit later on down the line. And I do feel like this is actually working for you, because for some of you, I feel like you're able to actually get a lot off of you and not carry such a heavy load. But it is building your stability. I will say that. You have the Hanged Man here in the reverse. You also have the Strength card in the reverse. I'm getting a repeat message. Remember, I just said something about you guys possibly wanting to lash out, or not. Well, this is lash out, and that's why I say that. But like kind of going off on someone, like it's, you know what I feel when I saw that one, and then I'm seeing this one. It's like a burning in my chest that I have to get this shit out, or I'm going to fucking lose it. That's pardon me, but that is exactly how I feel. And something's gonna happen to where you change your mind. You change you're like, maybe I shouldn't do that. But there's gonna be some sort of like epiphany type moment, and then you're gonna take that high road. So it's just like I said, that the repeat message here. All right, you have Sun here. You also have the Four of Wands in the well, upright actually. So I got a couple of messages here. For some of you, you're moving to a very sunny place, somewhere that it's always sunny. Like I see good weather. And then I just heard a beach. You also have here that some of you are going to try to be a little bit more lighthearted, not larded, lighthearted, because it's going to help with your stability, with your mental stability, your mental clarity, your emotional stability. There's just something here to where it's like, I feel like I want to be happy. I need to be lighter in how I view things. And so for some of you, you may try not taking things so seriously in order to keep you from, you know, those big emotions that I saw earlier on. You have the Devil here, and you have the King of Cups. Somebody is obsessed with you. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but they are very obsessed with you, to the point of codependency. Give me more on that. You have Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse, and you have the Justice. I feel like this is somebody that you you felt like it was the best thing for you to do was to walk away. So Justice is Libra, so could have Libra in their chart, or you may do that during Libra season. But I feel like you say, you know what, the way that we can get this aligned for me is to not continue to move forward in it. That could be the reason as to why this person is so obsessed with you, because I really do, I truly feel like there's an obsession that's here. Like the love is turning to, it was a healthy obsession and now it's just turning into like they're just batshit bonkers. You also have the Queen of Wands here, and you have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Just watch how much you are working. Make sure that you're resting. I feel like there's a lot of overworking here. Okay, lots of overworking. Like there's excitement in what you are doing. You're enjoying it. However, I also see there's no rest. So we don't want to break down our bodies. Let's make sure that we're taking care of that. All right, let's go on to Gemini. Gemini, mini read. Wednesday. Can't remember what the time I said, but I think it's 11. But the live is already up and set, and there are spots that are still available. All right, Gemini. Either you're overthinking or somebody's overthinking about you, but I got thoughts and I got main female. So I'm just going to speak from your perspective. I feel like you're living rent free in someone's mind. Like they are constantly thinking about you. You might even have intuitive hits. Almost kind of like you're thinking about them, but you don't, but you also don't give a shit. So like, I don't know. There's just somebody here that's thinking about you quite often. I also have imprisonment and official person. Someone you know might get arrested. Because you actually have an officer and you have a prisoner. Yeah. Someone you know may end up getting arrested. So random. Hopefully it's not you. Thief. Courtship. There's also somebody who's wasting your time. They're a time waster. Look, he's trying to steal his clock. Well, his pocket watch. But there's someone that you're dealing with that is wasting your fucking time. Okay, so be aware of that. And you might hear about somebody. God damn, what's going on with everybody's bad health? You might hear about some mature man, may be possibly sick. They may be sick, so you might hear about that. All right. What else for Gemini? All right, you got Six of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Three of Wands in the reverse. It's like you're changing your feelings about something, and it's like you want to exit very quickly. Give me more about that. All right, there may be something that you're struggling with if this is the right thing to do. You want to be fair. Whatever this situation is, you want to be fair. You have Libra that's there. That Nine of Swords is like, this is something that's going to keep you up possibly at night as far as with this decision that you need to make. Because what I have here is that I feel like it's crystal clear to you. But at the same time, I also feel like you may be struggling with, is this really the right thing for me to do? And this could be for like all parties. So there may be others that are included in this. But I feel like you just have this change of heart and you don't have like a plan. You just want to hurry up and execute whatever it is that's on your mind right now. Let's see. Star in the reverse, and you have the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's very crystal clear to you. You may even speak up on it in relation to something that you've lost hope on. What is this? Nine of Cups in the reverse. God damn, that's like bam, bam. It's almost like the same, because those are both wish fulfillment cards. And it's something that you just feel like I'm drained and I'm depleted and I just don't think that this is going to happen. Two of Swords, the Devil. I'm not really sure what this is, but it feels like you've come to an impasse. It feels like you've come to a point where you can't push, you can't trudge forward any longer. And like I said, it is very clear to you. This isn't something that you have to think about anymore. I feel like it's more about stress on, I just want to be fair. You could be dealing with the Capricorn here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. But there's some sort of a toxic energy that it's like, I can't ignore it any longer. I have to do something. So you're going to be faced with having to make a drastic change, I feel. And it's going to be something that's possibly very quick. You also have the Strength card here. You have the Four of Swords. Yep, I'm telling you, this is something that you're going to have to gather your strength up in order to break free from and heal. You're going to need to heal. Whatever this thing is, you're going to need to heal. Okay? Give me more. You have the King of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you are disconnecting. You're like trying to detach from something and just make yourself free. You don't want to be a prisoner anymore. Yeah, this whole thing is talking about nothing but your feelings on how this is like playing out, having to move on and move forward to get to, I was going to say greener pastures. I don't know. Maybe it is greener pastures for some of you, but it's like to get onto something calmer. Like your nervous system can't take this anymore. But it's something that's pretty serious to you. I don't know. Anything else for Gemini? Give me more. You have the Four of Pentacles here. You also have the Three of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are going to be in this mode of saving money. It's almost like you're trying to, I don't want to say, well, I don't know, maybe heal your pockets, but there's something in relation to you and your money. You're trying to save. You're not wanting to do too much spending because there's something here that maybe you had to drain a bank account. Maybe you had to make a big purchase on something and it hurt your pockets, and now you're trying to heal your pockets. But there is something in relation to you kind of getting into this miser mode of not really wanting to spend. All right, what else? Yeah, you also have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? What's the Eight of Pentacles about? No. Okay. Someone's trying to return to you, but I feel like this is the person that, oh goodness, let me get it out. The way that you're going to know who this person is this is somebody who, first of all, this is somebody who owes you a fucking apology. Let me start there. I also feel like this is somebody who wasn't really putting in effort. I feel like they weren't doing what it took to make it work between the two of you, whatever connection that you guys had. And so now it's like they're trying to find a way to come back into your life. And I don't really like that. I don't really like it. What is this? Oh, goodness. They feel like they can disarm you by, they're going to try to be, there's going to be like some sort of like emotional exchange, and they feel like they can disarm you in that way. Like if I show emotion, Gemini it's not going to be a challenge. I honestly feel like this person is going to try to come back into your life, and I feel like very quickly. You got Aries here. You got Aries. Okay. Let's go on to Cancer. All right, Cancer. What's going on for you guys here? All right. Some of you guys are going to get a gift. Somebody has you on their mind and they're wanting to surprise you with some sort of gift. I'm not going to go into detail of what that gift is. I'm going I'm going to leave that be. So just be surprised. Act surprised. You also have mature woman as well as fucking shit. I don't like those two together. Coffin. You have coffin here. Sorry. I hate when okay, so I'm not going to predict death at all. Okay? However, yeah. There's someone transitioning. I don't know how I don't know how else to, maybe you hear about someone having to go to a funeral. But there's some sort of I mean, you know, death is I mean, coffin is death. I don't know how else to, y'all know I don't like touching on that. It's just ugly. All right, let's go to more child and concern. Okay, I want to clarify that. Why? Message. Your kids might get in trouble. What's going on, Cancer? Okay, so there's some sort of message that you receive. I'm going to give you the different options that this could definitely be, and how I can sometimes see this. Sometimes this is a message from your child that might be concerning. You have concern. Okay, so there's some sort of message that comes in that you're going to ponder, you're going to be thinking. This could also be like your kid getting in trouble at school, or maybe there's a message about your kid from school. This could even be that somebody sends you a childish Lord have mercy, I can't talk. Childish message. Someone's acting like a child. Okay, and it might leave you a little perplexed. So I'm gonna leave y'all alone with the Kipper, cause shit. All right, let's go to tarot. What's going on for Cancer? Tarot. All right, you got King of Pentacles here. You also have the Ace of Swords. Why the Ace of Swords? Page of Cups. Lovers. Okay, so first of all, I feel like money is coming in for you. I find it, yeah, okay. I find it to be interesting. Oh my God, this is why y'all have such very specific messages. I feel like there's going to be money that comes in for you, but I feel also like you're going to keep it. This gives me the feeling of like, yeah, I got money, but I don't tell anybody that I got money, and I wear rags. Like I don't dress like I have money. I don't spend like I have money because I don't want people to know that I have money. So some one of y'all are doing very well financially. However, you're not wanting others to know what is going on. When I asked why, I got because someone may possibly, and it's a loved one, may possibly try to ask for some fucking money. Somebody may try to be like, "Oh, can I get some?" And it may kind of piss them off because I feel like you would end up saying no. Like I said, this is a very specific message. It may not ring true for a lot of y'all in relation to that because it was so specific. So let me just go further. But for the ones that it does, I feel like you guys are keeping it a secret because people like to pocket check you. All right. What's going on for the rest? All right. You have 10 of Swords here in the reverse. You also have the 6 of Wands. Expect, if you guys are already getting attention, expect it to continue on throughout the rest of the year. If you're not, it's coming and it's going to continue on through the rest of the year. Whatever it is that you're doing, you are gaining attention. People want to know who Cancer is. People want Cancer's attention. People are trying to be in your face, or you're getting a lot of accolades for the things that you do. But you guys have gotten a lot of attention. There's also somebody here that misses you, like, and it's the person who didn't cooperate. It's the person who fucked it up. Of course they miss you because they see you doing good, and now everybody sees that you're doing good, and now everybody wants a piece. Okay. You got Four of Wands here. You also have Five of Pentacles. Some of you've moved. Have some of y'all moved and you didn't tell people? Or some of y'all moved, but you're not inviting people to come see your house? It's something in relation to your stability, and that like you are very comfortable, and you guys are all about the home. So you've gotten very comfortable, like you're making your home your oasis, and people just aren't invited. Somebody feels very left out of your life. Now, if it's not that you have recently moved, maybe you are decorating your home in some way, shape, or form. Look, she's decorating for Halloween. But I feel like there's something in relation to people wanting, what is up with this? People are wanting to be a part of your life, and you're like, no. And I don't blame you. What else? You got King of Swords in the reverse. You also have the Hanged Man. You're going to watch someone either put their foot in their mouth. They're creating their own demise within your life. And you're just sitting idly by and watching this person. I feel like you know exactly who this person is. Some of y'all may have Pisces in your chart, or it could be a Pisces that you're dealing with that Hanged Man there. But I feel like you guys are just allowing this person to abuse their position in your life. They're not playing their position. They're not playing their part. They're doing too much, but you're allowing them to dig their own grave. So I see y'all doing that. All right, let's go on to Leo. Jeez. All right, Kipper, don't do me the way that you did me on Cancer. Please don't do me that way. Judication and Privileged Lady. I feel like somebody is going to win a court case here soon. You got Judication and Privileged Lady. So, I mean, for that, I just feel like it's Leo, it's going in your favor. All right. That case will go in your favor. Now, if it is not a literal court case, this could also just be that the scales are balancing in your favor. You're going to see that you're going to win on something here. All right, you got Thief. You also have Occupation. I feel like your job is playing with you when it comes to your money. I feel like they're wasting your time. I don't think it's you actually, well, hopefully it's not. If y'all are stealing time from the company, just know that they'll find out. Don't do that. However, I feel like it's the other way around. I feel as though you're putting a lot in, but it's almost like they're stealing your time because they're not paying you what you are owed. Okay. So some of you may need to look into that. Great Fortune. Look at y'all. Distant Horizons. Ooh. You guys have money coming in very soon. I feel like you guys are going to be like, you guys are one of the ones that I feel money is going to be coming to you guys. You're going to be living a very wealthy, fortunate life. But you have Great Fortune, you have Distant Horizon. Some of you are going to be going on a very lavish trip. Maybe you're going to be planning one. Doesn't necessarily mean that you'll do one this year, but maybe there's one in the works. But I just feel like it's going to be a fortunate year for you guys. Okay. All right. Let's go on to tarot. All right. You got the Death card here in the reverse. You also have the Hierophant here. Hold on. Oh. All right. I'm not going to take that one. clarify this real quick. The moon card in the reverse. Something that is needing to transform within your relationship. I feel like this is a serious relationship, or maybe this is at work. It's whatever it is that feels like it's something that's traditional, and it has this high level of commitment that you're in currently. But it feels like there's some things that need to change. There's some things that need to be, I was gonna say twerked. Maybe it does. Maybe y'all need to twerk. I don't know. Tweaked. You have the moon here in the reverse, which is going to shed some light on some things that are kind of holding you guys back from being able to move forward. You have the Queen of Wands here in the reverse, and you also have the Four of Cups here. There may also be another person that's kind of trying to get in the way of what you got going on, so just keep that in mind. It's like they don't want to actually see you move on. Okay? This is someone who will pretend as though they don't care, but they actually do. Yeah, they don't want to see you live. Give me more for Leo, please. You have Eight of Cups in the reverse. You also have the King of Cups. What is this? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going back to something that you once loved. I don't know what this is, but it almost feels like the reason why you're going back to it is because previously you felt like you lost everything. Like you missed out on opportunities, like you just didn't feel complete, you didn't feel whole. But this is something that speaks to you. I feel like this is almost like a passion of yours, that if you don't do it, you just don't feel right. You don't feel like yourself. You have Nine of Pentacles here. You also have the Justice here. I feel like if some of you are going through a divorce, you will be divorced. Like you're going to end up single. And once again, we just had that, right? That adjudication. You have Justice here as well. I feel like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I feel like the scales are going to tip in your favor. Like things are going to be aligned. And I also feel like when it comes to the money part, that you, let's say you have to pay money out. Let's say you know you have to pay money out. Regardless, you're not going to lose a bunch of money. You got 111 on the clock, by the way. So that's your angel number of the day. For others of you, you might be getting money come in from this, but either way it goes, I do feel like it's going to put you in a much better state. Okay. All right. You have the Five of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Queen of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords is the divorced person card for me. Yeah, I feel like a cycle, something that has been going on and on, is finally coming to an end for you guys. Okay. And then look, bottom of the deck is the Sun card. So this is putting you into a place of empowerment. Like you finally feel like I can be myself. Like I said, there's something that you guys are going back to, whether it's I'm going back to myself, I'm going back to the things I love to do. Like I'm taking that piece of me that I felt like I had lost and I'm bringing it back. So you're returning to self. Okay. Is what I feel. Last but not least, you have the Tower moment, and you also have the Knight of Cups. I feel like, and this is interesting here because I heard shake it up a little bit. I feel like in your love life, either if you're single, you're definitely about to have a little shake up of romance. If you're not single and you are in a relationship with someone, y'all are gonna shake it up, however that might look. Okay, but I do feel like there's going to be some excitement that's there. It will definitely change how you live, I guess, well, yeah, I guess in its entirety. But I do feel changes. All right, let's go on to Virgo here. butt is starting to hurt in this chair. Sorry. Virgo's like, I don't give a shit about that. Sorry. And I'm doing this for everybody, so don't even start tripping. Mini reads are Wednesday, I think at 11. The live is already up. There are spots available. There's like one last $39 2-question pre-recorded that is available. Get in where you fit in, okay? Ooh, I love wealthy man for you, Virgo. And child. You might end up running into a wealthy man who has a child, or maybe it's one that give you one. I don't know. But I feel like this is in the love department. Okay. So you might be meeting your knight, or not knight, definitely not knight, King of Pentacles. You also have concern and poverty. You know, I feel like this is the very normal Virgo concern. Not saying that you guys are poor, because you're not. I feel like it's one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? Irrational fears that you guys have. It's very possible that this might kind of flare up from now to the end of the year. Just make sure that you are being on top of your mental when it comes to that, because I've never met a broke Virgo. Ever. Ever. I'm telling you. Never. All right. You got courthouse. Uh-oh. And you have mature man. What's that about? Main man. Oh, Lord. Hopefully somebody's not taking you to court. I don't know. But you got main man and mature man and courthouse. So hopefully you don't have to file a lawsuit against somebody. But I feel like there's 2 male people that are involved. And look at the bottom of the deck. I have sudden wealth. So maybe you about to hit a lick on a court case, a little settlement. You know what I'm saying? Either way, there may be some legal stuff that comes up for you. All right, let's go on to tarot and see what's going on for you guys in that. All right, you got the Hermit here, and you have the 2 of Swords. Okay, I feel like you guys, from now until the end of the year, you're recognizing just how powerful you guys are. Like, you are really feeling yourself. You are in your element. You're feeling this surge of like just electricity, this ability to overcome any and everything that comes your way. And I feel like the more that the year goes on, the more that you're realizing just how strong you guys are. Okay. Nothing is in your way. 2 of Swords in the reverse. Nothing is in your way, which means that things are starting to tip in your favor. You also have the Chariot here in the reverse, and you have the Empress in the reverse. I feel like you are abandoning ship on anything that seems like it's just not going to work out. I don't feel like you're spending too much time on it. It's like you immediately pump the brakes and you're like, let me get off this ride. I'm good. And so instead of just waiting for the 7,500 red flags to say, oh, maybe I should leave, I feel like you guys are exiting stage left immediately. There's no time to waste. You have 10 of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Star in the reverse. Give me more on that. Eight of Swords. Knight of Cups. There may be a situation that you at one point felt so like emotionally overwhelmed because some shit did not work out. This person was very uncooperative, and I feel like it is in relation to a love matter. But this person was just uncooperative altogether. They weren't trying to grow. They weren't trying to build. You may find yourself kind of drifting into sometimes states of like just over processing and thinking like, if I had done this, what would have happened? If I would have did that, what would have happened and dissecting everything that they're doing. Why is that important? Or what's the message for them? 3 of Cups in the reverse, 2 of Wands in the reverse. It was the best. It was okay. That was the universe taking something away from you that you did not need to have in your life. I don't know who the fuck I said this to the other day, but was it Virgo? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. What I will say is this. The disappointment in that situation is not a happenstance. This is something that the universe saw, your spirit guides saw, they saw everything and knew that this wasn't it for you. Like, this is a lesson. They put you on the right path. And even if the right path hurts, this is because they needed for you. Number one, I do feel like with this judgment here, only because of the trumpet, that she's sounding the trumpet, that angel is sounding the trumpet, right? Your spirit guides are trying to give you a second chance at love, and it wasn't whatever it was that you were dealing with. It was almost like whoever this person was, you gave entirely too much time, and they felt like, and I'm just relaying the message. It was kind of like you should have got the lesson earlier. Now we got to rip it from you because we need you to be on the right track. And so I say all this to say, because it's probably happened already. You might have bouts of kind of dissecting it and overthinking. Just understand it happened for you and not to you, because your ancestors want better for you. And sometimes we got these soul contracts that we signed up for to learn these lessons. I don't be liking them, to be honest with you. I'm like, why would I do that to myself? Sorry. All right, you got Page of Wands in the reverse, you got Knight of Wands in the reverse, and you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Moon. Oh, okay. You may also have to stop someone else in their tracks in relation to something that they're trying to get from you. I feel like this is somebody that is very clingy. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. And I also feel like there's an ulterior motive. Like they may be doing too much. This could be love, or this could be a friend, but I feel like they're trying to get something from you. So it may look like, oh, I need to talk to you, and they're always trying to talk to you, or a love bombing of some sort. But I just feel like just watch out for this deceptive person because they're trying to get something from you. All right, Libra. Let's go. See what's going on for you. I don't want to. Come on. Oh my God. No. All right, Libra. What's going on for you guys? Thief? Despair. Oh my God. Occupation. The initial C or M might mean something to you. I just noticed it on the cards. So just wanted to bring that up. I feel like this does have something to do with money and possibly your job. Some of you may not be very happy at all, feeling like you're wasting your time. For a very small amount of you, they may even try to like blame you for something that you didn't do. But for others of you, you may be going through trying to possibly find a new job, and it just seems like either no one is hiring. I mean, look, not hiring, but no one is hiring, or you get like interviews that just waste your fucking time. So you might encounter that. What is that about? Oh, goodness. Okay. Some of y'all may have to move to find work. Or some of you may have to move to find what you're looking for. You have journey and change. I also have here that there's some, okay, I don't know if this is how you feel about someone else or they feel about you, but I have change, thoughts, expectations. I feel like there's someone here that maybe they're keeping it to themselves, but there's certain expectations that they have in relation to dealing with you, or maybe you have towards someone else, and you're wanting that change, wanting a change between them or with them. What does the privileged lady want? Wealthy man. Oh, some of y'all might end up meeting someone that is very wealthy, whether you are the privileged lady or they are, or privileged, wealthy man, privileged lady. That says soft life to me. That says someone taking care of you. So that may be coming about. You may be running into your person here. Some of y'all, I am getting that move. And hopefully you guys aren't having an issue with finding work, but I already know what it is in this economy that we're in. So all right, give me good stuff. Well, don't just give me good stuff, because I want to be truth telling as much as possible and not leave out the bad stuff. But it is Libra's birthday, so be kind to them, please. All right. All right, you got 8 of Pentacles here, and you also have Queen of Wands, followed by 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the Queen of Wands? Oh, I love that. Okay, so I just talked about you guys having a hard time, well, somebody having a hard time with finding work and kind of feeling down about it. Well, this is basically saying you're about to find a job. Or some sort of work, whether it is creative work, something that you create and then you're able to like start earning money from. But I feel like you go from the King of Pentacles in the reverse, which is like the King of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is like needing that money to come in. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles, so that's like helping with that stability. I do feel like it is something that you're on fire with, whatever it is. Like, you got boss ass energy with it, and you're a pro, especially with that 8 of Pentacles. So like I said, it could be something that you guys are creating yourself. If not, you find a job and you're really good at what you do. All right, give me more. You got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Like I said, this is something that you are good at. This is something that is nothing new to you. Like, you're a professional at it. You don't have to learn how to do this, and you have no competition, whatever this thing is. But I do see you guys gaining a lot of traction, a lot of attention. People are looking to you as a leader with whatever this is that you do. You have the Lovers in the reverse. You also have the Chariot here. Oh, give me what that is. 5 of Swords. Page of, oh my gosh. Okay. There's somebody that you're dealing with. I feel like there's possibly a third party type of situation. If it's not, this person's just very indecisive. I also feel like they try to play mind games with you. This person is very immature. Okay. You got Gemini here. They're wanting to pull you towards certain things that I honestly feel like you might not. Yeah, it's like they're trying to rush you into a relationship. And maybe you're the one that's indecisive, but there's something, it's like they're trying to rush you into agreeing to something. You got Cancer here. Yeah, but if you do that, it's going to be a false start. I feel like someone's trying to love bomb you, possibly. Ace of Wands in the reverse. What else for Libra? Yeah, this person is very fickle and out of control. Mm, just watch out for that, because I do feel like this person is not changing. Didn't I talk about this person before? They're trying to get you caught up, basically, is what is kind of what I'm gathering here. Okay, let's go on to Scorpio. Let's see. Scorpio. What's going on? All right, you got main female and privileged lady. What is that all about? Unexpected income. There's some sort of money that's coming to you. Now, either that could be from someone who has privilege, or this could be that this unexpected money makes you privileged. But I feel like you have main character energy right now, or you're on fire. Whatever this is, there's lots of people gravitating towards you. You could be doing social media stuff. I don't know. Right now with Scorpio, with Mars and Scorpio, take advantage of that energy, because it's kind of like right now the fixed signs, it's like nothing can stop them, especially. Okay, you also have concern and you have distant horizons. There's something in relation to travel that you might be concerned with. You may have travel delays or travel concerns. If that's the case, definitely make sure that you're gathering all the information that comes up. Maybe you're having to travel to places that is concerning. If you're not in the US, it might be fucking concerning to come over here. I'm sure it probably is. What else? All right, you got toil and labor. Oh, shit. And you have, but you know what? I'm going to take this because it came out. High honor and bad health. Please, please, please. While you are striving to get certain recognition, the accolades that you deserve, please make sure that you are taking care of yourself, because you can bring yourself straight into the damn ground. Okay? I don't like toil and labor with bad health. That makes me feel like you're overworking yourself and could possibly make yourself sick. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Okay? All right, let's see. Community, family room. I feel like for some of you, you may be doing something. I heard, I don't even know if people do this shit anymore. And this is kind of like telling my age. Family reunion. I don't know. But I feel like somebody is going to either have a family reunion or you're having a huge get together with your family. I mean, you know, it is, some people do still celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't, but some people still do. Or Christmas, because I mean, it's the rest of the 2025. But I do feel like there's going to feel like a sense of warmth is what I get. So, just to, you know. All right. Tarot, what's going on? All right, you got 3 of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Someone's doing too much, and it's going to cause a breakdown in the foundation between you and whatever. And I say you and whatever because this could be like an organization. It could be a family friend. It could be anybody. But I'm going to break it down. Let's see. You got Sun card here. You got, I feel like someone's very lightheartedness and just kind of recklessness, it could possibly create a disaster. You have that 3 of Cups in the reverse. For me, especially coupled with the Sun and the Fool card, it makes me feel like someone is not taking a certain situation as serious as they should. And because of that, that 3 of Cups is all about overindulgence, doing too much. And it creates some instability between possibly you and another individual. But you have Aries here and you have Leo here. Okay. Bottom of the deck I have is the Chariot in the reverse. You got that Cancer card there. That is going to like pump the brakes on something. Like, screeching stop because of their recklessness. What else for Scorpio here? I have the justice. I almost said I have the Law card, and then the Queen of Swords popped out. Okay, so either someone is having a legal battle and they gonna win, or somebody's getting a divorce, because that Queen of Swords for me sometimes could be the divorcee, somebody who is divorced. If not, it is somebody cutting out all the bullshit to get to the clarity and finding justice, finding the truth. So regardless, you guys are going to be winning. So that's what I got. I got the laws on your side. All right, give me more. You have Two of Cups in the reverse here. You also have the Lovers. It's like someone making a decision or some sort of choice. You know what I got? It's weird. Agree to disagree. So you and someone, possibly a lover, does not have to be, but I do feel like this is somebody that you see like in some sort of partnership. You're agreeing to disagree. Possibly a Gemini here. You have the Devil in the reverse, you have the Ten of Cups, and both in the reverse. And I feel like whatever the decision is, it is going to kind of bring sadness to maybe both of you, but at the same time, it's the most non-toxic thing that you guys can do. So it is possible that maybe some of you guys are agreeing to go your separate ways from someone, and you're doing it amicably, but it still hurts. I just feel like, yeah. All right. All right, you got the Death card here in the reverse, and you have the Ace of Swords. What's the Death card in the reverse about? It's like the truth about a situation doesn't change the situation. Five of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, okay. I'm getting like cryptic shit, y'all, so forgive me. And you got Two of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there's an acknowledgement, there's some sort of truth. Maybe someone tells you the truth about a situation. And even though they're telling you the truth about a situation and they're not trying to play games with you anymore, that doesn't change the fact that it makes you feel depleted. It doesn't change anything. Very specific. Okay, Scorpio. That's what I got for you. Let's see what's going on with Sag. All right, Sagittarius. Guys, don't forget, I got mini reads on Wednesday, September 24th, right? Tomorrow, if you're watching this on Tuesday. Get answers to your questions. All right. Toil and labor. Child. Message. Some of y'all might be spending too much time at work and not enough time with your kid. This is very specific again. Toil and labor, occupation. You may find yourself having to do too much work, or you may find yourself putting a lot of emphasis towards work. And maybe you have to, maybe you have to, but you have child and you have message. So that could be as simple as your child tells you that they want your attention because you've been spending too much time with your job. Okay. Thoughts. Thief. What is this? Pathway. Spirit's going to show you that someone's either stealing from you, like physically, or mentally. But you have some sort of thief amongst your presence. And I feel like you're going to be shown this. That thoughts and pathway for some reason makes me feel like your ancestors are going to lead you to this. They're going to show it to you. They're going to plant that thought into your head. Give me more. You got house, expectations, coffin. Very specific. Somebody might leave you a house. You might get some sort of inheritance. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is dead. This could just be, hey, when I pass, you get the house. That's the expectation. Okay? There may also be a change in residence. I'm just going to say that in relation to that coffin. Like it might be you are changing homes. Okay? Let's go to tarot. All right, you got 4 Pentacles in the reverse. You got the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Watch your damn spending. Because this is saying that your pockets are, I'm sorry, my eye is fucking twitching. So it's like, this is saying that you're overindulging on spending. You're not holding on to your money. So just watch your spending. I feel like what's happening is you want to splurge. And so you're working a lot. But you're working so you can splurge. Just make sure you're keeping up with it, okay? Give me more for Sag, because all right, you got the Star card here. You also have the 7 of Wands. Don't put limitations on your dreams. I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you that. Don't put limitations on the things that you want. There should be no cap. There should be, sky is not even the limit. Going past the sky. I don't know what it is, but you guys need to not put a limitation on whatever it is that you're wanting for yourself. Okay? Because maybe that's why you're working so much, is that you put some sort of, oh, I can make this amount. I just got to make this amount. And don't put a cap on it. If you got to put a cap on it, make it something that seems so irrational, but also realistic, because you need to believe in it. Okay. All right. Give me more. Which, you know what? If this is coming up, this is also meaning that your time period right now is very potent for you to manifest. So please make sure, you guys know that I talk to you guys a lot, Sag, about your manifestation powers, as well as Pisces. But you guys need to make sure, no cap, no boundaries. You have 5 of Pentacles here. You also have the Lovers in the reverse. You might be hesitant on whether or not you should allow someone to come back into your life. It is possible that this person is a Gemini or has Gemini in their chart. But yeah, I feel like this person made, and you know what? The reason why you are hesitant, once again, you got Gemini in the reverse. This person is trying to manipulate you through emotion, like emotional manipulation tactics. And so because of that, you are very like, I don't really know if I should let them in because I see what this person is doing. So that may come up for you guys. All right. You also have the 8 of Cups here. You have the 7 of Swords. I see, and you know what, this might be with this person, or this might be something else. I see you walking away from deceptive people. People who try to, I wanted to say one up you. So maybe you have frenemies. Maybe you have secret enemies. But I feel like there is something here to where you're walking away from people that are just not down for you. You got the 8 of Wands here. You also have the Chariot. You may have some sort of travel delays. That sucks. I do see you planning travel with that 8 of Wands, because that's all about, I mean, it's communication, but it's also travel. the Chariot is also travel. But there may be something that blocks the travel. Okay, but you still will have this opportunity. You got the Ace of Pentacles here. So there's an opportunity that will come your way for traveling, whichever whatever this is. The only thing is that you just need to just don't think that it's not over. I just feel like you have to tweak your plans or something. All right. What did I just say about tweaking your freaking plans? 3 of Wands is about travel plans. You guys are going to have to tweak your travel plans. That's what that is about. 9 of Cups in the reverse, and you also have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Just understand, if that motherfucker ghosted you, it's because they are insecure. Okay? All right. Let's go on to Capricorn. All right. Capricorn, what's going on for you? Let's get some predictions. Toil and labor. So y'all working too much too, huh? Pathway. Courthouse. If some of y'all are okay. Why do I feel like there's an abuse of work things? I don't know. For some reason, I feel like some of you may actually have to sue your employer. This is so off. Like it's leading to it. I don't know if HR does something, but I just feel like like you needing to like you overworking. I also feel like you guys need more alignment when it comes to working. Okay? There's some sort of like there's something here where it's like you're doing too much. All right, give me more. Privileged lady, imprisonment. Marriage. Oh no. Some of y'all may feel like you are trapped in your marriage. That may come up, and the whole fact of like feeling this imprisonment with marriage, it could be that you don't want to leave because of comfort, because of what the marriage brings. And you know what? Going back to that toil and labor pathway to the courthouse, it might be that it's just too hard for you to stay in it, and it leads you to wanting to get that divorce. All right, you got message here, and you also have great fortune. You're going to hear something positive in relation to your money. Whether it's like, oh, you get a promotion, you get a raise, you get some sort of inheritance. It's something that that luck is on your side. All right, let's go on to the tarot. Oh my God. Okay. All right, you got the Empress here. You also have Page of Wands. There's something very exciting that you're starting. It's something that you feel like is very important to you. And okay, weirdly enough, I just heard it brings a high status. This is something that will catapult your status. But keep moving forward with that. It could even be a relationship. Doesn't have to be, but All right. You also have 2 of Cups here in the reverse, and you have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. I just said something about motherfucking divorce, and here we go. Making a decision to cut ties. So this could be cutting ties in a relationship that you're in, but this also could be cutting ties with your employer or business partner. Just it's something that you just don't feel the same. You're not you're just not feeling it. You're not in agreement. And so you're cutting ties with that individual or organization. All right. You have the Three of Pentacles here. You also have the Two of Pentacles. Um, hmm. Yeah. So for some of you, you might need some sort of support with handling some situation that it just seems like it's a never-ending story of chaos. Having a very hard time having a very hard time juggling between multiple things. Now, this could be work related, this could be work-life balance, this could be many things. It's whatever it is that you are having a hard time with juggling. I do see that there is some sort of support that comes in for you, whether it's just one person, whatever it may be, but I do feel like there's assistance with balancing out the things that you are feeling overwhelmed with. All right, you got Nine of Cups here. You also have the King of Swords in the reverse. You're dealing with somebody that has a huge ego. Sorry, I keep hitting that damn mic. What is this in relation to? Nine of Wands. King of Pentacles. You may have to guard yourself from this person. I feel like they want things from you. And weirdly enough, I feel like you have to guard your money from them. You have these two here, and this could possibly be an air sign. It doesn't have to be. I'm only saying that because of that King of Swords in the reverse. But this is somebody, and it's so funny because I wasn't going to say, I was going to say somebody abuses their authority, but I was actually going to say initially, I was about to say bully. This is somebody who is a bully. Maybe they try to bully you into doing things that you don't want to do. However, I do feel like you are like, you'll find yourself guarding things. And look, he's guarding his possessions. And then look, this person looks very money hungry, right? So it almost makes me feel like you're having to guard against the very things that you created, that you earned. God, it's so specific. Okay, give me more for Capricorn, please. All right, you got Hermit here. You also got Queen of Swords in the reverse. You may take some time and kind of go into this Hermit mode for a little bit while you try to clear your mind about certain situations and things that may have you feeling a little perplexed. And I only say that because it's like you're trying to think of the easiest way of getting around certain situations without causing tower moments. And so because of that, because I feel like you do want to end a cycle here and you're wanting to walk away from something here. Oh, sorry. But at the same time, I also feel like you're like, okay, how do I do this? It's going to sound crazy. How do I do this with the least casualties? How do I do this without causing a huge uproar? So you may be battling with that. I also have Knight of Cups here and I have King of Cups here. I feel like some of you are going to go into the dating scene for the ones that, well, I guess you'll be single. And you might end up falling in love with someone and vice versa. So if you are interested in love. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Let's go on to Aquarius. All right. Lord have mercy. Everybody got thief, huh? Thief and poverty. Okay. Be on like, now I don't like these two together because I feel like somebody's going to try to steal something. And I do mean like actual materials. So whether that is a break-in, whether that is like identity theft, whether that's, there's some sort of something here that you just need to stand guard to just make sure. This could also be schemes. So like if somebody tries to get you involved in something and then takes all of your money, it's not going to be literal poverty, I do not feel, but I do think that there may be someone in the mist that is trying to take something from you. All right, you got distant horizons. You also have child. Okay. Privileged lady. Some of you may be going on a trip. You may be traveling to, far from your house, not a drive, but like a trip. And it may be to go visit a woman and child. This could be family members. Or you could be the privileged lady taking your child on a trip. Sometimes these Kippers are like literal. All right, you got pathway here. You also have thoughts. What are your thoughts leading you to? Despair. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. There's someone who may possibly be overthinking about you. It does not necessarily have to be you, but this, take it as it resonates. Someone sitting here constantly thinking about this person in the picture, and it's driving them insane. If this is you, please make sure that you're not overthinking about a person that it just leaves you so sad. But I feel like this might be somebody about you. Like they are thinking this about you. So, all right. Because you might be on somebody's mind and then you might start thinking about them. I mean, you guys already know how it is. Sometimes when people pop into your head out of nowhere, it's because they're thinking about you. That's how powerful our thoughts are, our energy is. All right, you got Page of Wands here. You also have the Empress. Ooh, so wait, who had this? Capricorn. So you guys could be starting something very new and exciting as well. Something that you're just in love with and that it's going to take you to the next level, or that you're taking to the next level. This could be a relationship, but it could also be work related. You got the Ten of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Hierophant. Is it a relationship? I feel like whoever this, okay, for y'all, I do think it actually is a relationship. Some of y'all might be getting married, or maybe you have found the one. Excuse me, and the merging of the two, because I feel like either you have kids and they have kids, or something of that nature, because I see the kids. And usually I don't go towards them. But with this, I feel like what's happening here is this relationship actually takes a load off from you, and you probably take a load off from them. But I feel like it's very whatever this is, it allows you to not have as many responsibilities, not as much stuff is on your shoulders by yourself. All right, you got the Chariot here. You also have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you guys have made a decision about moving towards something, and you're going to do it very quickly. Now, this could be a literal move, or this could just be progressing onward after a time period of like, should I or shouldn't I? But I do feel like your mind is clear. You've made a choice, and progress is happening. You have the Four of Pentacles. You also have the King of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody who's holding back, and they're like, honestly, I hear like sitting on ass. Why are you sitting on ass? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Swords. They're trying to play mind games. That's why. You have Five of Swords here. You have Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is like, okay, you know what this reminds me of? And this is a very loose, like, it doesn't have to be exactly this. But this reminds me of when a person that you've gotten into a relationship with does that push and pull shit, so that way they can work into your mental. So that way, all you want is that person, because all you want them to do is act right. So you can spend time with them. Now, I'm not saying that, I don't know who this individual is, but for some of you, you're gonna be dealing with that. Like, they're bullshitting you so that way they can find an entryway into your life. They want you to want them. They want you to crave them. They're just going about it the wrong way. You have Eight of Swords here. You also have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Yep, there's somebody, and I just said this, there's somebody that has you on the brain. You are living rent free in this person's mind because they want an opportunity with you so much, so much, so much so that they're driving themselves nuts. All right. All right, you got the Knight of Wands here. You also have the Three of Swords in the reverse. What is this about? King of Wands. I'm King of Pentacles, I mean. I don't know what it is, but whatever this is, you've thrown yourself into it fully. You have a very strong passion about it, and you are giving like 110%. Whatever this is, it's very healing to you. Could be relationship, could be work. But I feel like it's something that is new for you. You got the Page of Pentacles here. It could also be that you're learning about a person, or you're learning something, and it's very exciting for you. Like, I feel like hyper focus. You also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and you have the Hanged Man in the reverse. There's a situation that happens to where instead of you going to speak your piece or speak your mind, I feel like you say, no, I'm not going to say shit. I've changed my mind. I've seen what I need to see, and that's that. So you might end up ghosting someone because of whatever it is that you see. All right, let's go on to Pisces. Hopefully your Kippers are better. I feel like towards the end of this, everybody was getting weird ass Kippers. Well, let's see. Message of concern, main female. You might get a concerning message from a woman. What is that in relation to? Great fortune. Money? Okay. What else? Maybe her money matters. Okay, you got change here. You also got journey. Some of you may be taking a trip, or you're doing a literal move. But I don't feel like it's going to be, I feel like this is like cross country type shit. I don't feel like it's close by. All right, you got toil and labor, sudden wealth. That hard work is definitely going to, it's going to pay off. You just have to continue doing the work. And boom, there's that money. Okay. What else? Look, I didn't even see this on the card. 777. That may be your numbers. 777. Marriage. Privileged lady. Oh, sorry. Some of you are going to be marrying very wealthily. Some of you are going to marry to the point to where whoever it is, that this is probably that King of Pentacles that is always talked about, but I feel like you guys are going to be marrying into something to where now you are a lady of privilege. You are in that soft life era. Okay. So that's what I got for you. Now let's go on to tarot and see. I love those two cards together. My Venus Pisces is claiming that, okay? I didn't mean to do all of this. Yes, and so it came out again. I feel like there's going to be, maybe it's not today, maybe it's not tomorrow, maybe it's just that you meet this person this year, but I do feel like there is something that's going to level you up. And it's possible that it could be a relationship because I do have the Hierophant that's here. I also have 10 of Wands here in the reverse, and I have the Chariot. I love this combination together because it makes it seem like whatever this is, whatever level up this is, whether this is relationship level up or this is your status in general, it is going to propel you so quickly that it just removes all this baggage, all these obstacles, all this responsibility is like lifted off of your shoulder. I literally just said marriage and privilege, lady, and also sudden wealth. You guys have money coming in and love coming in, peace coming in. Okay, heavy on the peace. All right, let's see. Okay, you also have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Understand that that wishy-washy person that you've been dealing with for I don't know how long, they're going to continue to be wishy-washy. Okay? They're going to continue to be wishy-washy. And I feel like I want to say that is not your husband, that is not your wife. Okay? Don't block your blessing, okay? Because there's somebody here that wants to give you that soft life. So don't block that. Claim that. You got the Five of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Moon in the reverse. There's something that's going to, what is this? Hold on. Sorry, I just heard my child. What is this? I don't know what it is, but it's going to make you real fucking happy. Something's going to be lifted. Huh. It's okay. There's some sort of exposure here. Okay. And it removes challenges. I don't know what this is, but whatever this is that's coming your way, it makes you real fucking happy. You got that Sun card. That's here. That's the happiest card in the deck. I want to ask, what's being exposed to Pisces? Four of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands. Someone's no longer holding back, and they're going to be doing all the things that you probably want them to do. I don't know what this is, but somebody's very active. You're just going to notice that there's no challenges. There's no pushback. Somebody's about to be very open with you. Okay. What else for Pisces? All right, you got Hermit here. You also have the Justice here. Why are you going into... Okay. Some of you might go into Hermit mode to get realigned. High Priestess in the reverse. You'll pop out later, but I feel like right now it's almost like saying you're working on yourself. And you're going into hiding to do it. But I do feel like you're going to pop out on them. I don't feel like you're going to be like just quiet and not say anything for a long period of time. And you know, hold on. Why does it make you feel uncomfortable? Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Whatever this is, and I feel like this has something to do with what I've been talking about when it comes to you guys having a gift, having something that you need to show the world and that you shouldn't keep to yourself. I feel like there's going to be a situation where you do, and it makes you feel a little uncomfortable, but I also feel like it is something that you need to do. Like not hiding your gifts, showing them. And initially, you are going to feel very uncomfortable. Initially, you might kind of fucking regret having eyes on you. But I also feel like it's something that needs to be done. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're not... It's almost like you're putting yourself out in the cold. But I do see you kind of growing, like you're doing it slowly but surely. But I feel like your name needs to be in that hat. Your name needs to be in people's mouths. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like they need to be talking about what Pisces is doing. I also feel like you guys are going to be returning back to something that you wanted to learn. This is all about learning, development. If there was like little skills that you wanted to have, I see you returning back to that to learn and strengthen your skills. So, all right. That's what I got for Pisces. And that's what I got for everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, mini reads tomorrow. Grab you one. If not, that $39 reading for the 2-question read, it is still there. Grab that, whichever one. All right. Until next time, you guys, take care.